everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video I have shown how to convert the CR10 into a pick and place machine, and I also share the design in my website and also on the GitHub. So today I'm going to show you how to use the design to print out and then to assemble into a nozzle head. So here you can see the components. That's the component that's required to make the nozzle head. So I'm just gonna assemble that now. So as you can see here, this is the nozzle, and the first thing is to have the ring. This is an O-ring sealing ring, and I was using the inner diameter is 6 millimeter, and then outer is 8 millimeter. So basically this is to seal the nozzle tip. So you will need tweezers to get it work. So okay, so now you will see this is basically the place to hold the nozzle tip, and in here you can see there is a nozzle tip. So now you see this can fit pretty well. And then on the other side here we have also a bearing, but this is a seal bearing. This is used to connect the air pump. So basically I have already designed it the size correctly, so basically you can just download and print it out, and then you can take this bearing. It's a 6 millimeter diameter inside, and outside is 12. So basically if you put it in, and then you can later put a tube, because the outside diameter of the tube is also 6 millimeter. So then we have finished the nozzle, and then here is the frame that you can also download it from my website. And basically this is used to hold the nozzle tip, hold the nozzle here. But first we need to also put in the components, and you can see here there is an O-ring, and this O-ring is basically used to make sure that we have the let's say bounce force, so that the nozzle can move up and down inside the frame. So but then we first need to put this right before that there are also two bearings, and inner diameter is a 15 millimeter and outside is 21. And you can see here we have also two places to hold it. We can just put it in here. This is a bit tight because it need to be really tightened in here. You can see I have already put in one, and the same for the upper one here. So I just put that one in as well. So this is designed to fit just right in of this one, and also have a certain of tightness, so that it doesn't easily fall out. And then the next thing is we just put this ring in here on the button, and then we put in the spring. And the spring, we need to make sure that the spring has a diameter a little bit bigger than the nozzle. And then when we can insert the nozzle into the hole, so basically you can see it's like this. But then because this O-ring need to provide some of the bouncing force, then I also designed it. I think if you can I don't know if you can see clearly here, there is some the small two rings which has a bigger diameter, which can actually hold the O-ring so it doesn't fall back. That actually provides the, let's say, the rebound force, so that it can go up and down. This is used to protect if the nozzle is pressed press too much into the floor, let's say into the PCB or into the feeders, then it doesn't really crash. Okay, so when this is done, then you can see the most part of the nozzle head is assembled, and then the next thing is we need to have this, which is the stepper motor. And to fix the stepper motor, we then need to have the screw. This is the fourth screw here. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the screwdriver, and you don't have to tighten it first, because later we also need to put in the gear. Okay, so now it's also done, and then we need to then mount the other gear. We just need to push it back a little bit. Okay, so now it's in position, and we just need to adjust a little bit the position of the gear to make sure they actually touch together, but then not too strong. You can see it's almost there, and then you can see this nozzle can go up and down. That is good enough, and then we can tighten the screw. Okay, so now you can see this is good, and this is also very good, so it doesn't really shake, doesn't move. So now this is good, and then we have another step. If your nozzle version is without a camera, then it's top camera, then it's good. And if there is a top camera, then we just need to get the camera here. And this is a quite usually seen camera. This is 25 by 30 centimeters. So I've also designed the size just corresponding to the camera. So you can just slice in here the camera, and then finally there is a camera cap to protect, so that the head doesn't, the cable doesn't move too much. So yes, now this is the assembled one, so that is ready to be mounted into the 3D printer with the adapter. Then basically by connecting the cables, it will be ready for operation. And the adapter here, as you can see, this is the adapter for CR10. Then basically we just need to mount it, and there are a few screw holes here. Then we can just mount the screw, and then we can use those two to mount to the printer. So that's it. Thank you very much. So if you like my video, please subscribe, and see you next time.